name is Amaya, and I currently live in South Cliff. And I grew up in Dallas most of my life.
Perfect. And just so people know, where in the city is South Oak Cliff located?
Okay, well, to me at least, South Cliff is close to the. I always call it where the 35 separates into 67. I live in the area close to the zoo, which I'm very lucky to live close to the zoo. So if I'm ever bored, I'm off on a weekday. I go and enjoy the zoo.
Awesome. Do you have a favorite park or public space? If so, what is it?
Well, my favorite park of all time is definitely Crawford Memorial Park, which is in Pleasant Grove, which is where I went to high school, and I spent most of my childhood there. I also like to go to Clyde Warren, and I also like to go to the Continental Bridge and walk around and enjoy the view.
So the first park you were talking about, where in the city is that located?
Crawford is located in Pleasant Grove by, I believe, Elam Road. I'm really bad with directions, so I'm not sure.
That's okay, me too.
But it is the biggest park. It's right by 175. I know that for sure. And I went to Spruce High School, which was really close to that park, so I would always go there after school and play soccer, which I was really bad at, but it was fun.
Awesome. What do you like about Crawford?
I like that it's a very big park and it has a lot of potential. I feel like more could be done there, but I do have a lot of good memories of just walking around and playing soccer and sometimes football. Also, just the scenery. There's a lot of trees and it's just a very big park, and you can just go there and walk around and just ease your mind.
How would you describe Crawford to someone who's never been there before?
I would describe it as a big park with a lot of families, a lot of children. On the weekends is pretty crowded, but you see a lot of families, a lot of people just having fun, and you just get this feeling of community when you're there.
Very cool. Could you describe a memory you have of this place?
Well, most of my memories are of going there after when I was in high school after school, and first playing around, playing soccer for a little bit, then a little bit of football, and then just hanging out afterwards, talking with my friends and talking about our future. And till this day, I still hang out with those friends. So they're very fun memories.
How could this park be improved?
Definitely, the park could be improved in adding more features to it. Maybe also adding like the playgrounds. I think, especially for the children, to make them a little bit more modern, and also just keeping up the park. I think it's a beautiful park, but I do feel like it needs some more cleaning up.
What makes Crawford unique?
Well, to me, it makes it unique because in the Pleasant Grove area, we don't have a lot of parks, and just it being such a big park and having so many open areas, and also I forgot to mention, also in the middle of the park, there's like a hiking area that a lot of people don't use, and I think not everybody is aware of that. You can just go through the trees and hike and get lost. There's a little bit of trash there, but every time I would go, I would take a trash bag with me and try to pick some of it up.
Overall, what do you think about Dallas's parks and open spaces?
Overall, I think we have a good quality parks, especially recently with Clyde Warren and all these other parks. We have great parks, but I do feel like we could do more with some of the parks that are, in the southern area. And I do know that they're planning that, so I think it's great.
Awesome. What could be, kind of related question, what could be done to improve Dallas's parks?
I would say to improve Dallas parks, I think it would be keeping up with all of them, upgrading all of them, not just building new parks, which is great. I'm not against building new parks, but keeping up with the old ones and updating them so that people don't feel like their communities are being left out.
And what would be your ideal park?
Oh, that's a good question. My ideal park would be a park that has a lot of features, but also if it had like a running track that wasn't made out of concrete, so that because a lot of people are taking, they like to run and it's just also if children are running and they fall on the concrete, it's a little bit harder. Maybe also with water features, which I know a lot of the newer parks have it. So pretty much, I would like a park to have a little bit of everything, soccer field, place to play football, tennis, and rugby.
Awesome. All right, last question. What are your hopes for the future of Dallas's parks?
My hope for the future again is having great parks all over the city and how that people would be enticed to go to the parks a little bit more and create a culture of outdoors and keeping your parks clean. And I think that would help people be proud of not only of the parks but also of their city in general.